here for hitthepick.com, hitthepick.com. Now, I know it's only the NFL preseason, but there are ways that you can take advantage. And I am 2-0 right now. I told you to take the over in the Hall of Fame game. And also, I was on the right team side as well. So you hit both those if you tailed me and listened to what I told you in the video about that game. I have a tip for you here on Thursday night. So you got three games Thursday night. You got the Colts at the Ravens. You got the Bengals at the Eagles. You got the Raiders at the Seahawks. Okay. So the Ravens are, I think, 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 preseason games. And I think they've lost 5 straight up. They got absolutely blown out by like 27 points or something, or 30 in their first preseason game last year. The Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions, roster is set, not a lot of questions. They're not going to risk injury to anybody. That they take on the Bengals also on Thursday night. The Eagles got absolutely blown out in their first preseason game last year. The Bengals have to start faster. I believe that they're going to take a more aggressive approach to preseason. The Raiders in the nightcap, and I'm here on the West Coast out in the Pacific Northwest, so I know both these teams really well. I followed the Raiders a lot and also the Seahawks. And this game is Raiders -2. Now, Pete Carroll, he's mad at the Seahawks. He felt disrespected by them when they moved him out of the head coach position. He did not want to go. That's why he's now coaching the Raiders. He's going to want this game. The teams are going to know how much he wants this game. He also has a record of winning in the preseason. The guy just hates to lose. So the Raiders -2, not a bad bet either. The money lines on all these have dropped significantly. Colts are like -160, 190. Bengals are like -175. Raiders are like -120 to -150. And they're going to keep dropping, I believe. So the way that I would play this is go ahead and go -4 with the Colts, -4 with the Bengals, and Raiders -2. And parlay that. Now, yeah, the one I don't trust the most is the Raiders Seahawks, because I have no record of what this guy's going to do as a head coach in the preseason. That is the Seahawks coach. So you could go $25, -4 Colts, -4 Bengals. That's going to give you a return of around $67. Not bad. Basically a free $100 going into your, the rest of the preseason weekend or however else you want to bet. But let's say you add on the Raiders here at -2. That same $25 now returns you $154. That's a nice little bet for $25 that the Colts, the Bengals, and the Raiders are all going to win and cover when we know what the history is of the Ravens and the Eagles, and we know how bad Pete Carroll's going to want that game against the Seahawks. That's one I'm going to play myself, and I'm going to play it both ways. I'm going to go $25, Colts and Bengals -4, and then $25, Colts -4, Bengals -4, Raiders -2. Hopefully I win both. That'd give me $50 and almost $220 back. So a total return of around $275 on a $50 bet. And if you lose the third one, you still go 25. You get 67 back. You've covered your $25 loss. All right. I'm Loud Esmond. That's how I play it. Hitthepick.com.